Aloha, hello, good afternoon, happy Monday. Oh my God, I'm very happy, I think. I was playing with my kids. They were making this kind of escape room, and well, it was really fun playing with them. So Monday, it's a new week. So let's dive into this new energetic week, this weekly energetic channeling. Um, First of all, who am I and what do I do? My name is Veerle Stevens. I'm from Belgium. And what I do is, well, I look at um, our energy, your energy, the energy of the world, of the universe. I can see the blocks. I can see what's your purpose, what you're doing, what you're meant to be doing, how to do this, and why to do this. And I love to help everybody get to their golden life, to their heaven on earth life. And that's what I do. So I transform the blocks with a bit of alchemy, energetic transforming exercises, and all this with information, channeling, and yeah, whatever you need to do to remove the energy blocks, or I need to do. So every Monday I do this weekly energetic kind of forecast or whatever channeling, so we can see, know, feel the energy of this week, and that may help us or can help us, whatever you do with it, of course, to have a wonderful week or a week with a lot of learning chances or whatever. Hi, Miriam. Miriam, hello. So, this week, and it's week 51 already. 51. Oh my God. So, hey, hello, Evy. Hi, hi. Oh, your energy is high, Evy. I can feel the difference between Miriam and Evy. And maybe that's something for this week. Let's dive in. Let's see. I don't know yet. So, week 51. I can see a lot of balloons, and some of them, they don't go up, even though you have this flame and all this, and they don't go up. And other balloons, they go up way too high. It's not comfortable anymore because maybe you're afraid of heights, or you're not in the, whatever it is, with the right person or whatever. So a lot of people are uncomfortable, angry, even a bit confused. And they say, you're not in the right balloon. This is not yours. Yeah, it's not like compatible. Hi, Kathleen. Hello. Finally, it worked. Is it me? I was like 5 minutes late because of my the I was playing with my children, like kind of escape room thing, and it wasn't finished. Hi, Evy. So I can see these balloons, and they talk about the word interest, and I'm like, but what's the connection with the balloons? Tell me. And they say, well, if you're in a balloon that isn't compatible with your interests, it won't work. I'm like, okay, so it has to be compatible. Like, and they say, if you're working, living, your free time and playing and whatever you're doing, and it's not compatible with you, with what gives you energy, what hires your frequency, with whatever you want to learn in this life, in which balloon are you then? So this week, this is, and they say, don't reflect on this. Just feel this, experience it, or know it. If you know this in advance, like maybe I'm like, this week it's Christmas, of course, and maybe you're having a party with your parents or whatever, with friends, and you know you will get uh, awful pain in your stomach if you eat something with milk, milk sauce or whatever. Are you gonna eat the milk sauce? Are you? And this is just the same. Like I saw a story, and it reminded me right now about a boy. He was in the class, and the teacher told him he's really bad at drawing. And I think he was like 4 years old. And I was like, so my boy is 7 and he really hates drawing. He draws when he just loves it. He draws to, yeah, to really create something. But coloring and all this, and it was a picture of a kind of mandala with, I don't know what it was. And I was like, I don't think my boys in their age from 4 till now would love to color this. So why is this a thing in the head of the parents, the teacher, the boy, and all this? It's just not in his interest. He doesn't like it. Hi, hi. Hello, goedemiddag, goedemiddag, good afternoon. Finally, I can be there for a while in the hospital with your daughter. Oh my God, I hope she's okay. Is she ill? Did she have an accident? I hope, I really, let's just send your daughter. I mean, we don't need to know. Let's just send your daughter and you, of course, all, yeah, healing. That's everything. That's the heart, that's the mind, that's the body, that's everything. A lot of healing. And love, they say, just love. See the love. Okay, so the balloons. And I'm like, okay, they're so colorful and it makes me so happy. Although some people are way too high and some people are way too low. And they say, this is interesting. So it is interest and interesting. So I love the colors, I love the movement. It's a bit too busy for me. And all this is so much information about you. How do you want to live your life? What draws your interest, your attention? This is to do with interest too. So maybe if you see something about politics, it draws your attention because you're interested about it. But somebody else, it's about sports, about spiritual things, or whatever. Maybe it draws your attention because you really don't like it. A lot of people have this about sports, about politics, and even about spiritual things. And you're like, oh, this is wussy wussy, whatever it is. So why does it attract your attention? And this is really important because if it attracts your attention and you give it energy, they say, this is this balloon that stays on the ground or is way up high, and it costs you energy because you're frustrated, you're angry, you're fearful, whatever. And this is important too. And I can even see, like, if I'm in a balloon, I wouldn't be alone because I want somebody in there that knows how to drive, I don't know, a balloon. And I wouldn't like to be like in the middle. I would be somewhere in the edges because it's in the middle, it's way too crowded for me. So know yourself. This is a really important thing, to know yourself. Don't put yourself where you don't want to be. And like they're like the Christmas parties, the same thing. Like me, I am in the edge of the table. I used to be in the middle. Now I'm just somewhere at the corner. So this is all okay. So the whatever is interesting, you can focus on that. So this is really important. And they say, what do you think is the should be the most interesting for you? What's the most interesting in your life for you? Is it politics in Syria, in America, in whatever? Is it your children, your husband, your wife? Is it the plants in your garden? What's the most important in your life? You're welcome. So feel this. What's the most important in your life? Maybe it's money, maybe it's your business, your work, um, your family. What's the most important in your life? Feel this and think about the balloons. And they say then you can like shoot the balloons in your life that don't matter. That really don't matter because we're heading to 2022. And in 2022, they will ask us to, let go, set it free. I love these words better. Of those things in your life and people that don't suit you. It will be like quite drastic, maybe a bit dramatical, but it is really important to look at your own interests and to live from what is interesting for me. And this isn't like the ego and all these things. This is really caring about you. And this is the beginning, they say. We have Yule tomorrow. We start today. The Celtic people always started the evening before. They love, I think they're like party people at night. So we have 10 days of Yule, the festivities of Yule, 10 days in between of time. So tonight we have the longest night. And after this night, the light is, it's greater than the dark. It's just shifting. And like we had the darkest times and now we're focusing on the light again. This is Yule. This is the new beginning. Light is gaining. Little bit only, just a little bit, but light is gaining. So the most important for you, my family, you have a new granddaughter. And I felt heavily the last thought. Mama op haar bewaar. Oeh, een kleindochter geboren, allemaal op hetzelfde moment. Wow. At the same time, you can feel this, And it could be also the emotions, The emotions, if you're pregnant, the emotions are even higher. But it's wonderful. They're together then in a kind of way. Drastic it is. Ik ben zoveel ballonnen aan het prikken. Haha, voetdubbel. Busting these balloons or whatever, shooting them, it can feel like, it can feel like letting go, because they say, just say letting go. And I'm like, I know, because setting free, the heaviness in your heart is gone. But if like maybe it's a friend or maybe it's your house, your job, and you really love doing this, maybe your job because you had these great colleagues, and if you have to let them go because you're going to do something else, and you can see them, you can hear them, all this, but you won't have like the same great times at work, of course. So having to let go, it can be quite hard. It's the same thing like at your children, the first time they go to school or to kindergarten or to whatever. This is, I trust in your life. So having to let go, they say, it can be hard. It will be hard. But if you know your balloon will be stuck on the ground if you don't, you won't set yourself free either. And you know this, of course. Last days, autocorrect. Okay. Yeah, it was for your... Is it my autocorrect? The last sauce. The last sauce. I thought about this milk sauce or whatever. The last days. Okay, Friendship, personal growth, spirituality. Yeah, great. Mixed emotions. Yeah, of course. How is your mother? Should we do like a prayer or whatever? Ro. Ro. Yeah, of course. because mourning, that's quite a big kind of work. But if you're mourning about a loss, can you see? They say some people will and some won't because they're looking backwards. But can you see what's there instead? Like, and this is just a stupid example. Well, nothing is stupid, but like for me, my garden is, you know, this. If you know me, my garden is really important for me. I really love to grow vegetables, but also flowers. But I want to give my children some space to whatever play. And my husband, he's like, let's transform the whole garden to yeah, for vegetables, for more vegetable, be more self-sustainable and all this. And I'm like, but I want my flowers and I want this playing grass or whatever for my children. And then he's like, then let's take the front of the house, this garden there. I'm like, oh, what will the people think? And this these voices, that's mourning too, like, oh my god, and the people, and I'm like, really, who cares? It's your garden, it's your life, and put some flowers in between. I'm like thinking about planting potatoes there next year. But this is mourning too. I was living my life like everybody expected me to do, and now I'm stopping to do this, and it's a bit by piece, and some piece by piece, yeah. But sometimes they ask you to do something big, and this will happen too. So, and that is like, if you have to stop your job because you have to do what you're meant to be doing, that's mourning too. I'm waiting to get informed if they can go ahead with the operation today. If you know about the operation, please, you can let me know. I still have a little paper of your mother's name, and the stones are still on there. I cannot put them away because every time I'm like, let's just clean this up, they're like, no, 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 leave it there. So I can give her an extra energy too, so she will, yeah, the operation can be okay, or she will feel the support before, during, and after the operation, of course. um so mourning, yeah. And um look after yourself, they say. Look after yourself. Don't look it's not like I'm looking after all my interests, like me first, and then then they say, but it is you. All these things that all of you, and that's really okay. Your family, your children, all this, but your first interest should be you. This is your life. You're not living your life for your children, for your family, for all this. It's your life. And 2022 is gonna ask you to be like firm in this, to like, well, this is me, and it's okay to be different. It's okay to choose for my dreams, for my life, even if it's like some people are just gonna faint by hearing your decisions, because this is gonna be quite something. And if you feel this and you know it, then you're just going to live it. Okay? You're welcome, Angelique. So, oh my God, I forgot my stones. We are going to the medicine wheel. So we had this general theme, interest and interests. Hey, net gedaan met de workshop. Hello! Was it a nice workshop, Sophie? We have our general theme, interest and interests. And let's dive in even deeper. So we have a medicine wheel, and we have 4 segments in the medicine wheel, and you can please feel this for yourself. Like maybe it's a shiver, maybe it's a word, maybe it's a sentence that gives you these emotions or whatever. Maybe even like physical pains, headache or stomach pain or whatever. This is your segment, and the segment you will choose, or that will choose you, will tell you even more about this week, about the theme, about your week. I'm just gonna dive on my floor and get some of the stones. Voila. I got my cards, but I forgot the minerals, the stones in the right order. Yeah. So I've got 4 cards. My hair is in the wear. It's just a silly joke. 4 cards, and the cards are from the Starlight Oracle, Sterrenlicht Oracle. This way, really nice oracle, nice deck. So first of all, East, and just feel. I will start with the energy of the segment of the wheel. I will just talk about this segment. Feel if you're this segment. Look at the gem, the crystal in this case, and feel if it's your segment. Yeah, we start in the East because East, springtime, it's new beginnings. New beginnings. Before them, and they say you can already feel this when I'm talking about 2022. New beginnings. They ask you a big cleanup before, because you need some space, like in your agenda, in your energy, on the land, whatever, to put the new seeds into your life, into your garden, and whatever. So this is East, and the medicine wheel is the wheel, insight into yourself. I'm like, I know now why I had to choose this wheel. Remember, interests, insight into yourself. You, who are you? Let's feel. Who's East? Who's springtime? And I take the first cards, and let's just feel this energy. Oh. I'm like just looking, and all of a sudden there's this arrow, and it's just like, well, so it's flying by, but really fast, and I can see it like slow motion just in front of my eyes. And then I could see like this little paper that was folded around the arrow. And I'm like, whoa, this arrow. And I could feel this feeling of happiness. And they say, but a lot of people will have the experience, it's this week, that, oh, nearly I had an accident, or nearly it can be like your toe against the table or whatever, nearly it went wrong. I didn't have this feeling, but a lot of you will have this. I just was like, oh, they're showing me so clearly that there is a message for me. Please follow this arrow. It will be like in a tree. You know this tale of Willem Tell with the apple on top of the head of his son. He just was like so full of trust. In the apple, gone, bye-bye, and he left a message in the arrow, or on the arrow. This is like, when I'm telling this story about Willem Tell, and it's like, bye, I'm gone with my son, and here's my message for you. You can already feel this. Bye, I'm gone, and here's a message. So what are you saying bye to, and who is the message for? They say, for some of you, you will say bye. You will say like, yeah, bye-bye. This is the end of maybe just 2021. And you will say your goodbyes to 2021. Maybe it's the end of an era for you, like the end of your job. And it will have a message for you, but also for the ones you leave behind. And for others, it's like, I can feel so much trust. I don't know where it came from, but it's just there. And from within this trust, there will be this message from universe, from maybe even from your mother or your aunt or a sister, whatever. It can be boys too, men. There will be messages from you to the others, and from messages from universe to you. Just follow the message, and don't be like stuck on this. This is mourning. This is saying goodbye. This could have hurt me. No, I just am. Please. Yeah, I am. This is the most important, that if you feel like you're out of balance, just repeat, I am. I am. And you'll just find your way out of the maze you're in or whatever, out of the pain you're in, and you will find the messages. Wow. You can have a message, Janelle, I think. I don't know if it's Holly, your first name, or Janelle. Holly can be too. We're doing personal messages in the end. So first of all, for sub messages, for the general message is interest, and now we're going more personal, and in the end, 3 personal messages. So just hang in there, and stay till the end. Okay. So first of all, let's see the message on this card. It's warm already. Let's see. Binnen aarde. It's the earth within. Binnen aarde. It's so nice, these images. And it says, you will survive this, solutions and a new beginning. In Dutch too, je overleeft dit, oplossingen en een nieuw begin. So beautiful. Wow. And the crystal, let's see. Okay, no problem. You're new in this life. The crystal is a golden healer lemurium. Golden healer lemurium. You can already hear this. Yeah? It's a healing stone. So a golden healer lemurium, it gives you healing. It gives you insight into yourself, from this feeling within your heart, even a deeper knowing feeling. You know what I mean? Your gut feeling. It helps you listen to this feeling, follow this feeling, and it helps you become more of yourself. It seems like you're growing. Maybe you are, but it helps you to be you, and that's the most beautiful you can be. And your balloon will be exactly there where it should be. Let's go south. Just a look. Yeah, it's right. South. This is south. And if you're south, you're in this segment, and the focus is balance. And from being balanced, you can grow. You can just think of the plants in summer. They are just everywhere. A lot of flowers, a lot of a lot of eatable plants. This is growing. But the key for growing, exponential growing, is being balanced. So this is south. Yeah, it's the fire segment, and it's the segment of the wheel that you can experiment. Really important too. So for this week, for everybody who is feeling this south or summer energy, the main theme of interests. Oh, they say, please take some paper and write. You have to write. And for some people, it will be like lists or your to-do list, because then it's out of your head. Some people will have just this automatic writing or whatever, and you will see a lot of messages. Again, messages. I was like, oh, we are talking about messages again. Messages. And some of you will have to write a book, and it's time to start. And they say, just start, buy a little booklet or whatever, and start writing. And for others, I'm like thinking about my sons who were like every little paper. There were so many little papers in the room with all like little tips, and we had to find some things. This is this too, like all of these little tips that will just flow out of this pencil or pen, whatever, and it will give you this heartwarming, they're telling me, insights in yourself and your world. Wow. Please start writing, they say. Ik wil in 2022 een boek schrijven. She wants to write a book. Wow. Start this week. Even if it's just like the main themes, or I think if you're writing a book, it will be 7 chapters, but just maybe like bullet points. That's writing too. And it will all come together sometime. But if you want to start and you're like, I've got this idea, or I don't know anything about what I have to do, that could be too. And you just take some paper, pen and a paper, or a pencil and a paper, and you just start writing, and you will know. And maybe not at first, maybe you have to go through this frustration or whatever. Maybe just start the ease, or droedelen in Dutch it is. Just just drawing, whatever, little curls and all this, frills and curls and all this. We had this team, and then all of a sudden you will know. And now this. Mijn kerstkaart. I'm gonna write my Christmas cards this afternoon too, I think. Well, let's just see. The Christmas card for South. Maybe I should take the title of my challenge, Onzichtbaar zwanger, zichtbaar geboren. Whoa, that's quite a title. Oh, look at this one. And I will just hide the message because please see this too. It's like a portal. Can you see this? And the message is being called. You're being called to write a book. Gifts for and training for the soul. Please stand up. Geschenken voor en training voor de ziel. Sta op in Dutch. Wow. A challenge starts today. Maybe I should do something too with these 10 days. But I can't feel this. No. I was thinking like, tomorrow this is just really special day because it's Yule. But the real changes are going to happen like February and March. And I just want to focus on energy. Maybe I should do some energy, something to higher your energy or something. Yeah, maybe that's a good thing. From within ourselves and to the world. And then they're already talking, but the world is doing this already. It's just we that aren't doing this, all of us together. If we want to change the world, start with yourself. Energy challenge for 2022. I think we will need this. Yeah. The middle is the cross stone or the hiastolite. And it gives you, again, it's the wheel, the medicine wheel of inside in yourself. It gives you clarity about yourself. It gives you the opportunity, in fact, to discover yourself, to see where you're blocking your crosses, and to see and know what you can do about this to transform this. So this is a really nice one. If you want to write a book or you want to know about you, just start and see. Listen to your voices. All these voices. Oh no, I'm gonna do this first, and maybe who's waiting for a book, whatever. All these voices, they're telling you so much, and these things, insights, you can work on them. You can just change them, and then it's a different reality, of course. So West, a card. And I will show it on this side. I love this one. Mineral. And if you're West, this is they say, West is the power of wisdom. In the West, you can have the opportunity to see and to see wise, to know. It's the segment of fall, of autumn. And what are we doing in the autumn? We're harvesting. What is working for us? What do we love? What gives us the energy? What's for us is connecting with ourselves, with our world, whatever world may be for you. So wisdom, harvesting, abundance, and emotions, because all of them, if you can reflect on them, you can have the highest happiness and, yeah, many, many tears too, sadness too. So, because things aren't working the way you want them to, that's wisdom too. Okay, let's feel. West in this week of interests. Oh my God. I don't know this word in English. It's secrets, secrets, a secret. But it's like your thing. It's something you. I can see like this black box, and it's like this. You could say it's a treasure box, but it's like some kind of secrets you want to keep there. You're something you want to put away. You're something you don't want to go. Put your attention to, pull your attention to. It's something you're like you put deep underneath the ground or in a basement or whatever, and they say it's time to just face this with a lot of warmth and love. Put off the chains, open it up, and hug it as if it is a small little baby, a child. Hug it, giggle with it, be one with it again, because it's something of your past. It can be in this life. Maybe you had a really hard time at school or with your parents, your sisters, friends, whatever. You had an accident, you lost somebody, whatever it is in this life. But it could be like in a previous life too, being harassed, abused, murdered, whatever. It can be like really hard things, but it can be just like a lot of emotions from previous lives too. And they say, please go to your deepest basements, open up the chains, open up this treasury box. It doesn't feel like a treasury box, but it is your biggest treasure. Because if you are living with this pain and you're taking this to 2022, what will happen in 2022? And they say, you're like this candle, you know this, you have the candle and you go outside and it's windy and you have to keep this candle burning, the flame. It's so hard. And they say it's time to release this, set it free, set yourself free. And they say this doesn't have to be hard, and you don't even need to know what is in the treasury box or whatever, the black box. You can just do like a kind of ritual, like all these things of previous lives and this life that are holding me back. Maybe you should draw a picture, fold a little paper boat, put it in a candle. That's a great thing too. Put it on a paper and burn it. Whatever, you can do all these things. If you make a paper boat, put it on the water and say like, I set it free. It's okay. This is me, but it doesn't determine who I am right now, what I do and don't do right now. I can be me and do this. Yeah, this week. They say, do this before Christmas. Well, you've got like 5 more days with today included. Do this before Christmas, because there's so much light in the world, but there's so much darkness too. You can see this. If you if you're walking around in the streets or you're driving with your car, so many Christmas lights, so many lights. But again, 4:30, I think, it's dark, and it's just, I think the sun gets up at 8:30. I don't know, something like that. So maybe a bit earlier. But there's so much light. Please use this duality, this double energy. And they say, you can fix this. I'm like, fix it? What it needs to be fixed? And they say, it's healing. Healing is fixing too. And you can see the crack. The crack makes it even more, it reflects the light. It's like you see these old pictures of ladies who have like a lot of lines in their face. You just look at them and you're like, oh, I can just see your whole life. It's so beautiful. This makes you beautiful to reconnect with whatever pain is there in your energy. And it won't be painful after that anymore. But having this heavy black box in your system, that's painful. That's heavy. That's holding you back. So release it. Who's West? You did a release yesterday already. Oh my God. Always running in front. That's the people who are shifting this energy on this earth right now and showing it to others. You're always in advance. I did it too. And a lot of us are doing this. It's the light workers, the light carriers, the light bringers, all these people. They're living like some weeks, months, years, in fact, in advance to help so many others do the same. So, oh my God, and this card, the weight of the world. It's really pink. Wait, is it better like this? My light isn't that great. Maybe I can turn it. Is it better like this? It's pink. You can't see it. The weight of the world. And what is it? Grenzen, laat los. U hoeft het niet op je te nemen. So boundaries, let go. You don't need to take this all on you. Wow. Great, huh? I can feel this in my heart. And I'm like, oh, there are 2 cards that are pink already. And I'm pink too today. I felt this pink energy. I already put my sweater yesterday evening. I put it there. I was like, tomorrow it will be pink. So whatever. And the gemstone, of course. And this is a K2 azurite. It's grayish white with a little bit of blue. You see? And what does this do? What does this help you with? It's giving you, again, clarity, insight into yourself and into what you can do. What are your possibilities? How can I do this? A positive flow, but really like creating energy. And for everybody who loves to be creative, this is a great stone, a great guiding stone. But also, like, I need to be creative in what to do with my life right now. Great one. So, my nose was tickling. So, north. Let's see. The blue spot feels like a power button. Yeah, I can see. I always take this one because I really love these blue spots. Whoa, this way. Everything is mirrored, huh? So north, if you're north, the energy of north is winter. So time to take some time off, time to relax, time to rest, sleep. You can do anything outside, working on the lands. There's nothing that grows right now. So resting, getting to, feeling this harmony inside of you, this feeling of peacefulness. And then you can connect with higher energy, with source energy, with angels, with wise people, whatever, with your ancestors, with the ones you loved, still love, and lost in the physical dimension. North it is for Miriam. So if you're north this week, let's feel. They're like, wait, it's week 51 and 2022, it's 222 and a zero, but okay. And it's a six. And this is week 51. That's a six. If you count them together, it's 6 2. So this week, it's so important. Take the energy you want to live in 2022. Feel this. Be yeah, they say be awake for this energy, because if you determine, and not like it has to be like this, but if you focus on how to live your life in 2022, why to live this life, what do you want to, yeah, realize, how you want to manifest, what are, all these things, you're like if yeah, you're walking on in front of this, you're walking, you're already doing it, and you're creating it, and you're not like this, yeah, how you call this, like this this little ball that goes everywhere, because everyone is like hitting it. No, you're hitting your life, you're walking it, you're living it, and you're the master in your life. I don't know if this is important for north, but they were talking about it. Okay, so north, week 51, interests. Oh, they're asking you something. And the first I could see was a Christmas tree. And this Christmas tree, it had balls, of course, but in every ball, it was like semi look through balls. In every ball, there was like this little candle. And they're asking you to spread light to whoever needs this. And neediness can be different things, like the mom of Angelique that sent her a lot, some we're sending light, love, warmth, that sent her one of those candles. We can all do this. Just put on your light. Your light is every time of the day, every minute, every second, there's a lot of light, but make it even bigger and feel it. Maybe there's like this little candle inside of your heart or whatever. Just feel this and send some of the light, the warmth, the energy to the mom of Angelique. Can you feel that we're connecting the light of all of us and just sending it to her, and she will feel this. And everybody who is north can do this too, because all these balls of your Christmas tree, they are one. They're one with you. They're one with the light in this universe. And they're one with all these light bringers. I can just only say this about this energy. You're the bringers of light. You bring light into this world. And it's connected to them too. And just send them this light, just an energy. If you want to send them people you know a little bit of light, send them like a Christmas card and put a little candle in there, and just say, I put on the candle, or in I send you light. It's just my gift from me, a gift from me to you. Send people light, and they will be, yeah, feel enlightened and be enlightened, and their energy will go way up. We're just, what we want to do to people is like shake them or talk to them and all this, and they say, what does it do to them? Nothing. They will go into fear, into resistance, into all this. But if you just send them love, light, they will just feel this, and they will just feel this little moment. Even if it's just a little moment, it will shift their life. So Miriam, you're north. The operation will be after 6 o'clock in the evening. So at 6 o'clock, I will uh, light a candle for your mom, but we already sent her a lot of lights. Ik voel het heel erg, yeah, of course. Hey Vera, hello. Een familie in overlijden was overspoeld. So there was somebody who passed away in your family, and was, oh yeah, so a lot of sadness. So give yourself a candle too. If you light a candle for somebody who is passed, that's really nice. But if you feel this grief, this sadness about it, light one for yourself too. You can be enlightened too. That's my plan for Wednesday. Oh. Mijn energie was heel laag en begint nu al omhoog te gaan. See, just lift your energy first. Never expect anyone else to lift your energy. You can do this. Just feel this light inside of you, this little candle. Make it bigger, just with focusing on the energy of this candle, the energy of the universe, the energy of Mother Earth, whatever gives you energy. And just say, oh, I can feel my light. And then give a little bit of light to somebody who is needing this because they are having a hard time. Maybe we can send to Miriam some light too. Just focus on, oh, I'm feeling like love, this little candle full of love and warmth and hugs, and just sending this energy to you. And if we all do this, her energy will go up, but she will remember how to raise her energy too. Because often when we hit our toe against the table, or something bad happens to us, or something doesn't go as planned, we're like, poof, and the energy goes down. I had this weekend. I had like really, and I first of all I felt like I'm just gonna fight it, and then I was like, but I don't want to fight, and I just chose that what I needed. And at the end, it took me quite some time, but I made some videos too, because if I make videos, I know my energy gets higher. And while I was making videos and I was in my car, I saw a lot of things and I could feel a lot of things. And I was, in the end, I was even laughing. So everything can shift, just like minutes, seconds. Duidelijk waarom ik hier nu ben. Mijn energie is een beetje laag vandaag. So let's send everybody love, and send your love first of all. What I can feel like we're sending love, energy, light to the mom of Angelique, to Miriam. Vera tells us my energy is a bit low, but I can feel we're all connected. If we could feel this in this whole world, what will happen, do you think? This is what we're meant to do. Feel that we are connected. We are not man, woman, black, white, yellow, red. I don't care. In this, I'm sporty and I'm not. I'm vaccinated and I'm not. I don't care. We're all connected like this lights. Yeah, string of lights. And that's what's happening. And what do you feel what's happening? Our energy is, woo, it can be way higher than ever before. And that's what's happening that was happening in 2020, 2021, and will even go further in 2022. If you choose to, you can have this black box in your cellar for the rest of your life, of course, lives even, they say. You can feel it. So let's look on this card, and then we go to the personal messages. This card is like a little bit different. You have to turn it over like this. See. Can you feel it already? The lights, they're there. And the words are wait, wachten. Het is nog geen tijd, er wordt aangewerkt. So it's not time yet. It's a process. They're working on it. And what I can feel with this card, and I will show you, you know what's happening on our planet? They say, just let it go. It's okay. be there, feel this, be a part of it. This is like, this the greatest showman. This is the greatest show earth, whatever. There's a lot of things going on. And if you're like looking at a movie or a play, whatever, there's this good guy, a bad guy, two people that are in love, some friends, uh, something that's not going as planned, something as a coincidence, and then they fall in love and whatever, and all ends well, or there's a sequel or whatever. But in the end, there's love, there's happiness, there's like, and they live long and in prosperity, or however do you say this in English. This is what's happening. But who are you focusing on? Overduidelijk, aan elk van jullie veel liefde en veel licht. Oh, I've got the crystal too, and this is a purple aura crystal. Purple, it's an aura stone. Can you see this? Oh, I dropped it. Purple it is. And what it does is it shows you who you are, but from connecting to the universe. It's not about thinking. Your thoughts, they just they're there, but it's not from your thoughts, but by knowing. It's connecting with your higher source. It's connecting with your higher self. It's connecting to universe. It's connecting with your unique you in this universe and seeing how to be this unique you too. Wauw. Oh ja, ik zit heel duidelijk bij deze steen. Ja, your north. So share the light, of course. Oh my God, almost an hour in. When I'm talking and doing this channeling, I lose all track of time. But let's dive into the personal messages. Who would like a personal message for this week as a gift from universe and me to you? Zo mooi zit met tranen in mijn ogen. Oh. Which direction am I? So first of all, try to feel for yourself, like which direction or segment did give my English in which direction or segment did you have goosebumps? Did you have shivers? Did you were you like, oh, I can feel the emotions? In which segment did you have like a little bit of a headache or pain in your stomach? This segment is where you are. And I think you entered the live video later. What I often notice is that what you missed isn't that important, that you entered at the segment, or maybe it's the next segment, that is important for you. And what I can feel, but please feel it for yourself, I can feel south for you, that it's time to go and grow and move on and go. Yeah, they say just the only way is up, move forward. So, Sophie, and if you have to re-listen, you can re-listen on Facebook and on YouTube. Eefje. Yes, please. Vera. Angelique. 14. Yeah. Oh, 28. I was like, oh, I'm well away, gone. Maybe you will be first. Or you have to re-listen. Ik denk dat ik de mijne al gekregen heb. I will just write your name on here. Eva. You want one too, Holly? Holly or Janelle? I still don't know. It's not that important. I'll just put your name on here. So, I've got my golden pen, and I'm just gonna let my golden pen decide. There's only 7 names on my paper here. I will re-listen after my meeting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, your name is already on here. I could feel this. So, who's the first? Sophie? It was in between. Seven names. Yeah, it's your name. Seven names. Sophie. Sophie, you're first. Sophie. Hmm. I can see you like a small child. Well, like 6, 7, 8 years old, and you're wearing like a kind of crown with all these little wibbly things and stars at the end. And you're so proud. It's like, yeah, like when you're reading your Christmas letter to your parents or whatever, and you're standing there so proud, so loved. You're feeling this you worked on this letter, you talked about it in school, and this is like your moment. And they say, recreate this moment, because perhaps you didn't enjoy this before, or there were like moments that you didn't get your stage. And they say, be this small girl again. And please, when you're like 6, 7 years old, claim your stage, but with love, with this bubbly, fun, joyful feeling, but with a lot of pride too. They say you had this kind of experience when you were small, and it hit you where pride is in your system, and you're like, oh, but if I'm too I'm proud about things, and I have this, I'm wearing my cape of pride, people are gonna hit me, and it's painful and all this. And they say, please transform this memory and go back and be proud. Be like, yeah, glowing and all this. A small child is like, oh, I'm wearing my newest dress and all this. This energy, this is you. And they ask you, please put a new memory on this little girl then, and be this girl right now. And I'm like, please, if you have like these golden stars and all this, wear them. Wear them. Even if it looks silly for others, enjoy the feeling. And maybe it's like put some glitter and stars in your Christmas cards, whatever. This is what makes you so, so happy, and it transforms your energy. Wow. And please use golden stars everywhere these days, and even the whole year. It's so important to be reunited with your pride again. And pride is quite a good thing if you don't exaggerate and all this, but we should be proud and wearing our glow of pride every day, because you can be proud of who you are and what you're doing and all this. They say, we're proud of you. And what I can see is your family that's on the other side, and they're like, we're listening to your letter for this year. Wow, what a message. Mijn klanten zetten me telkens op mijn roze wolk, en toch heb ik dat moeilijk te geloven. Go back. Reinstall a new memory. So, Sophie, that's a nice one. Thanks. You're welcome. Who is next? So, Sophie, a little V. Who's next? Whoops. Miriam! You didn't think you will get one, but you will. Miriam, for you. Oh, they say it's just a small message, but it will feel really big. You will get a kiss right out of heaven. Een kusje vanuit de hemel in Dutch. So dat je het zeker begrijpt. It's just, I can see somebody, and mwah, and they say, and it's a big kiss. Enjoy your kiss from heaven. Miriam. Who's last? Holly, it's you. Holly? Is it Holly? Holly or Janelle? Holly Janelle, it is. Okay, for you. Where are you living? Is it in Belgium? Is it somewhere else? Oh, you're welcome. So, okay. I'm like hearing a lot of people sing, like, in a choir that they're all singing together and they're all giving it their best, and it sounds amazing. And the words I can hear is moving mountains, like you're climbing a mountain all together. And if you would do this all by yourself, it will be hard. You would be thinking, is it still far? This is too heavy? I can't do this. Let's go back. And you're singing and you're walking with a whole group of people. And you're like, we're not climbing this mountain. We are moving mountains. And I told you were south. This was what I was feeling. And now I'm like, yeah, this is really south. You're in, they say, Missy, for a big change in your life. And it's like, there will still be hurdles in your life, but the hurdles, you will feel so strong if they're there and you're just taking them. If everything would be flat and boring and all this, it's, oh yeah, it's not hard to live this. Well, it seems hard. And they say, no, it will be like diversity, like every up has a down, and that's a good thing. You go up on the mountain, and then you will have this slide way, this slide going down, and you can have fun and feel living together. And they say, just please join your group, live from, you're not this person who wants to be alone all the time, so enjoy not being alone, but enjoy. And they say, even if you're never alone, because I can see you're on the mountain and you're connected so deeply with, also, like they say, it's just like the same as Miriam, a group from heaven, and they're all sisters. There's so much divine feminine energy, and they say, go up, go up, go up. Feel the energy, and feel when you're just facing your hurdles, your problems, and all this, how it empowers you, but not like the masculine way, but this, feeling, loving, caring, carrying energy. And then everything will shift for you. And they're showing you're from the United States. Oh, wow, great. Every time when I think of the United States, I think of my two teachers who lived there. I had two teachers when I was 9 and 10 years old, and I lived in Austria. I had two teachers, a couple, and they're living. They have a vineyard nowadays in the United States. So welcome. They're talking about, if you're in the mountains, the view is spectacular. And they say, please embrace the mountains in your life, because the mountains are like hurdles, little problems, big problems, whatever. They're no problems. They just show you that you're so powerful, and they make your life more spectacular, but you don't need to do this alone. You will feel so much energy, and you're like, this is so interesting. It is never boring, my life. Please live your life. Okay? There you go. So we're at the end. I'm like feeling if I need to say something about the mother of Angelique, but I think if she needs this, or when I lit my candle, I will make some time to connect with her mom then, because I can feel her energy and I can feel like a lot of fear, of course. And yeah, there's still some pain and some grief in the family too, of course. So I will not lit a candle just for your mom. I will lit a candle for all of you. You're welcome. So, what do I wish you for this week? Well, let's wish you just warm Christmas days full of love and light. I think that's the most beautiful thing I could wish you, with connecting with friends, with family, with yourself, and with the light that wants to be with you, of course. Miriam will light a candle too. Some candles. Have a nice week. Bye bye. I love you.